What is up, guys? It is about 11 o'clock, 11:30 actually, and I'm just landing here in Lima, Peru. Just checked into my Airbnb. Uh, I'm going to be here in Lima for the next 30 days, so I'm definitely going to be giving you guys a lot of content on Lima as far as dating, where to go, nightlife, all of that. Right now, the weather is super shitty. This is the view from my Airbnb. It's not really very visible. It's not raining, but it's just a lot of condensation, so it's super foggy. But like I said, I'm gonna get some rest, and then tomorrow gonna walk around the neighborhood, give you guys my first impressions of Lima. What is up, YouTube? So it is July 2nd, my first official day here in Peru. To be honest with you, man, the weather here is complete ass, but I'm gonna try to make the best of it. And I gotta go to the grocery store. I'm gonna hit the gym, and then after that, try to do some exploring. But if you decide to come here in July, this is the weather that you have to look forward to. I know it's kind of blown out, but it's super foggy, cold. Reminds me a lot of Bogota, and unfortunately, they do have seasons here in Lima or in Peru. So, if you do decide to come here in July, this is what you have to look forward to. Turn on some lights. This is what you gotta look forward to. It's just crappy weather, but like I said, we're gonna make the best of it. All right, so what my first, I would say, initial impressions of Lima, definitely very developed infrastructure, and definitely more developed than Medellin. The people here so far, I would say, they're friendly, but not as friendly as they are in Medellin. So, for example, if you ask someone for directions in Medellin, they'll more than likely try to walk you to the destination if it's, somewhere close. Here, you're not going to get that. But it's not as cold as I thought it was going to be. Definitely cold, but not too cold. There's a lot of precipitation in the air, so definitely leaves a lot of stuff wet as if it rains, but it's not too bad. Right now I'm heading to the gym, but check that out. They do have Smart Fit here, so if you've been to Latin America and you have a black plan with Smart Fit, you definitely can use that here in Lima. It's very loud right now because I'm next to a main street, so I'm going to get to the gym and get a good workout in, and then after that, later try to find some lunch. All right, so I am going to be trying ceviche here in Lima, Peru for the first time. This is one of their specialties. It's one of the things that everybody says you need to try when you come to Lima, Peru. Here is it's like an appetizer. I'm not sure exactly what this one is, but we'll try that. And then also I have a pisco sour, which is one of the also recommended drinks that you're supposed to have when you come here to Lima, Peru. So I'm actually going to try this for the first time. It's good, very sweet. Does taste like it has a lot of sugar in it, so definitely be careful on that if you're with a diet. First bites of the ceviche. This dish is shellfish. It's a little spicy, but not too spicy. Definitely very good. And this other one almost tastes like a blend of potato and fish and avocado. All right, so to wrap up my final thoughts section of this video, I do highly recommend Lima, Peru to first-time passport bros. If it is your first time coming to Latin America, this is, I would say, kind of like training wheels. It's safe for the most part. You don't have too much to worry about as long as you're in the Miraflores area or Barranco area. As well, you don't have to worry about getting scoped and robbed out here. I think it's just because the economy is a little bit better, or just the mentality of the women are different, but definitely highly recommended in that aspect if you're coming out here for dating. There is a lot of foreigners here. Almost everywhere I've gone in Barranco and in Miraflores, I've heard people speaking English. Also, there isn't, I would say, as big of a learning curve, or it isn't as difficult as a lot of Peruvians here do speak English. So that does help if you're not fluent in Spanish, or even a B1 or B2 in Spanish. You can still get by here without having to be fluent in Spanish. I do not recommend coming here in July or August, or basically in their winter, and that's pretty much our summer. So it can almost be until somewhat close to December to when they finally start getting some sun and some heat. So it reminds me a lot of Bogota or London, where it's just gray and cold all the time. So if that's not the type of weather that you like or that you're into, you don't want to come here between June and, I would say, September or even November, potentially. Other than that, food is amazing here. Cost of living isn't too bad. As I said, it is slightly a little bit more than Medellin, or about the same. I've gotten a haircut here. I would say in Medellin, I probably pay about $16 for a haircut. Here, in at least the first place that I've gone to so far, I paid about $23 for a haircut, which is still way cheaper than what you would pay in the United States. But it also might be because I just went to go get my haircut in a touristy area. Other than that, that's it on my final thoughts on Peru. This has pretty much just been my first day, and my next I have a date tomorrow night, so we will see how that goes. Hopefully I can get some of that on camera. And that's it for this video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.